In an age of grand adventures and uncharted territories, one man set out to achieve the impossible, cycle around the entire world. Frank Lenz vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of incredible photographs, haunting dispatches, and a mystery that echoes to this day. This isn't just a story of exploration. It's a chilling testament to the dangers of a world still wild and untamed. Uncover the haunting fate of Frank Lenz, the case of the missing bicyclist. Frank Lenz, the case of the missing bicyclist. The late 19th century was an era of burgeoning modernity, marked by technological marvels like the safety bicycle, yet vast swathes of the globe remained wild, dangerous, and poorly charted. It was into this paradox that Frank Lenz, a 25-year-old former accountant from Pittsburgh, stepped in 1892. Sponsored by Outing magazine, Lenz embarked on an audacious and unprecedented quest to cycle some 20,000 miles around the entire world, documenting his journey with a camera and detailed dispatches. He was a pioneer, a charming adventurer, capturing the imagination of a generation. But as he pedaled deeper into the remote corners of Asia, his groundbreaking journey would descend into one of history's most enduring and chilling disappearances. Lenz's vision was audacious for its time. Communications were rudimentary, infrastructure outside major cities was non-existent, and vast regions were rife with political instability and banditry. His meticulous record-keeping, photographs and detailed letters sent back to Outing magazine painted a vivid picture of his triumphs and mounting anxieties. The journey begins. From Pittsburgh to the Far East, Lenz set off from Pittsburgh on May 15, 1892, first cycling across the United States, meticulously documenting his encounters with America's diverse landscapes and nascent cycling culture. He then sailed to Japan, where he was received warmly, praising the relatively good roads and hospitable people. His reports vividly described his journey through Japan, then on to Shanghai, China. It was here that his travails truly began. China presented formidable challenges, terrible roads, especially in winter, and locals who were often hostile or fearful of a lone Westerner on a strange contraption. He navigated treacherous terrain, dodged angry mobs, and sought refuge with telegraph operators and missionaries, often receiving warnings to abandon his perilous journey. Yet, his determination remained unshaken as he pressed on through Burma, India, and Persia, entering the perilous stretch, a growing unease. By early May 1894, nearly 2 years into his journey and having pedaled some 15,000 miles, Lenz arrived in Tabriz, Persia, modern-day Iran. He was well received there, even by the Crown Prince. He left Tabriz after a week, by all accounts healthy in body and spirit, confident that the worst was behind him. His next objective was Erzurum, a city in the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, a journey of roughly 365 miles. He planned to send his next packet of reports from there. However, the stretch between Tabriz and Erzurum, skirting the western border of present-day Armenia, was notoriously dangerous. It was a rugged region, filled with narrow mountain passes, swollen rivers, and known to be frequented by nomadic Kurdish bandits. Lenz himself confessed in his last dispatch from Tabriz, "I must confess to a feeling of homesickness." This ominous note would be his last. The disappearance. Silence falls. Lenz was expected to arrive in Erzurum within about 10 days of leaving Tabriz. Weeks turned into months with no news. Outing magazine and Lenz's family grew increasingly worried. The Ottoman Empire was in a period of severe turmoil, with escalating violence between Kurds and Armenians, preceding the Hamidian massacres. The prolonged silence sparked a media frenzy in the US, even garnering the attention of President William McKinley and prompting involvement from the US State Department. Had Lenz been murdered, kidnapped, lost? Hope slowly faded. The investigation, a glimmer of hope, then despair. In 1895, Outing magazine made a decisive move. They dispatched another famous round-the-world cyclist, William Sachtleben, to retrace Lenz's steps and solve the mystery. Sachtleben, who had himself completed a global cycling tour a few years prior with Thomas Allen, was uniquely qualified for the Perilous mission. Sachtleben's journey through the Ottoman Empire was fraught with danger. He faced government obstruction, local hostility, and witnessed the ongoing violence of the Hamidian massacres firsthand. He interviewed witnesses, piecing together fragments of Lenz's last known movements. In Erzurum, Sachtleben gathered harrowing accounts. A witness reported seeing Lenz enter the treacherous Deli Baba Pass and stop at the village of Kurdali. The prevailing theory, supported by local intelligence, suggested Lenz was ambushed. Rumors circulated. Some claimed he was killed for his bicycle and money by Kurdish bandits. Others tried to implicate Armenians, reflecting the ethnic tensions of the time. Sachtleben's investigation concluded that Lenz had most likely been murdered, probably in May 1894. An alleged Kurdish bandit named Musto was eventually charged and convicted by Ottoman authorities, but he later fled. Some Armenian locals who had assisted Sachtleben in his dangerous investigation were unjustly imprisoned, with some dying in prison, a grim testament to the volatile political climate. The unsolved mystery, a body never found. Despite Sachtleben's meticulous and courageous investigation, a definitive closure remained elusive. Frank Lenz's body was never recovered, nor was his bicycle or camera. The lack of physical evidence meant that while a likely fate was determined, the ultimate truth of his disappearance, the exact details of his final moments, remains shrouded in the mists of the past. The case was considered a colossal failure in terms of fully prosecuting the perpetrators or retrieving Lenz's remains. Legacy, the cautionary tale of adventure. Frank Lenz remains a fascinating figure, a pioneer of long-distance cycling, a meticulous documentarian, and a symbol of the adventurous spirit of the late 19th century. His photographs and dispatches provide an invaluable glimpse into a rapidly changing world. However, his story is also a poignant cautionary tale. It highlights the immense dangers faced by early adventurers venturing into truly uncharted territories, where law was scarce, communication was primitive, and human life could be cheap. Lenz's disappearance served as a chilling reminder that in a world still wild and untamed, the pursuit of grand ambition could come at the ultimate price. His case continues to echo, a testament to the allure and the terrifying reality of the unknown.